Genesis 41 marks the turning point in Joseph's life, from forgotten prisoner to second in command of Egypt, all in a single day. 2 full years passed after the cupbearer was restored. Then Pharaoh had 2 troubling dreams. In the first, he was standing by the Nile, when 7 sleek and fat cows came up from the river and grazed among the reeds. After them came 7 gaunt and ugly cows, who ate the fat cows but remained just as thin and terrible looking. In the second dream, 7 heads of grain, healthy and good, grew on a single stalk. After them sprouted 7 thin and scorched heads, which swallowed up the good heads. Pharaoh awoke, troubled, and none of Egypt's magicians or wise men could interpret the dreams. It was then that the cupbearer remembered Joseph, the Hebrew youth in prison who had interpreted his dream correctly 2 years before. Pharaoh sent for Joseph. He was quickly shaved, given clean clothes, and brought before the king. Pharaoh said, "I have had dreams no one can interpret. I hear you can." Joseph replied, "I cannot, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires." Pharaoh recounted his dreams, and Joseph gave the interpretation. The 2 dreams are one. God has revealed what he is about to do. The 7 good cows and the 7 good heads of grain are 7 years of abundance. The 7 gaunt cows and the 7 thin heads of grain are 7 years of famine. It will be severe famine after 7 years of plenty. The doubling of Pharaoh's dream means the matter is firmly decided by God, and he will do it soon. Joseph then gave wise counsel. Let Pharaoh appoint a discerning man and set him over the land of Egypt. During the years of plenty, let him collect 1/5 of the produce and store it in cities for food, to be held in reserve for the years of famine. Pharaoh and his officials found this advice good. He said, "Can we find anyone like this man in whom is the Spirit of God?" So Pharaoh appointed Joseph himself, placing his signet ring on Joseph's hand, dressing him in fine linen and setting a gold chain around his neck. Joseph rode in the second chariot, and men called out before him, "Bow the knee." He was made ruler over all Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. Joseph was 30 years old when he entered Pharaoh's service. During the 7 years of abundance, he traveled through the land, collecting food and storing it in great supply until it was beyond measure. Joseph also married Asenath, the daughter of an Egyptian priest, and had 2 sons, Manasseh, meaning, "God has made me forget my trouble," and Ephraim, meaning, "God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering." When the 7 years of abundance ended, famine struck all nations, but Egypt had grain. People cried to Pharaoh for food, and he directed them to Joseph. Joseph opened the storehouses, selling grain to Egypt and to all the world, for the famine was severe everywhere. Genesis 41 is a testimony to God's providence. Joseph went from prisoner to prince in a single day because of God's wisdom and timing. What seemed like wasted years in prison were preparation for leadership. What others meant for evil, God used for good, not only for Joseph but to preserve nations. This chapter reminds us God exalts the humble in his time. He can turn trials into triumphs and use his servants to bless the world. Next comes Genesis 42. The famine drives Joseph's brothers down to Egypt, where they unknowingly stand before the brother they once betrayed.